Most often, the voices of our Latino farm worker, hospitality workers are not heard, and that's an ongoing effort.
In many ways, for the longest time, they were invisible. It's really why I started ALAS in 2011, because we realized that our community was being ignored and in many ways invisible. And often because we are an immigrant community, people are not able to speak out or don't have a pathway to that. So ALAS has really come together to join with the community, to partner with them to elevate our voices, to be there, to advocate, to be on the front lines, to be in unity with our community.
We're going to give you guys a tour, and then we'll end up at our wellness center, just a block down the street. But then we'll kind of, finish setting up and then start welcoming all of our community moms.
Have a seat. This is where they come in and they sit down and they're welcomed into this beautiful space. It feels different when you're here, when you need something and you're like, oh my gosh, I need help and I need help really bad. And if there are barriers of language, barriers of knowing systems, it gets more and more difficult to ask for that help. So at the core of what we wanted to do was to engage the community to come and get wraparound services. And so it looks like welcoming them into our home. It literally is a welcoming into our living room, a space where they feel that wherever you're at, we're going to meet you there. And that's pretty unique in a town where it wasn't always like this. So let's go through so you can see the joy of our work. These are my boys, look. One.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
He was a second grader when he started, when we moved here, and he is now a sophomore at USC. All of these kids are now in college. These two are going to college this year. Everyone else is already in college.
That's amazing.
And they were all tiny, itsy bitsy. They performed everywhere. And it shows a little bit of the trajectory of our work in a snapshot that, our board at the end, our farm workers, our elders. It's not one person, it's a movement, it's a community coming alive. And it's just, it makes me so happy to see all these pictures and to see, like these are real kids in our community.
We are here in Half Moon Bay at ALASA's headquarters to celebrate and appreciate the mothers from the farm worker community and the farm worker community as a whole in partnership with our friends at ALAS and our friends at Modelo. And we are inviting different women from the farm worker community, whether they be farm workers themselves or wives, mothers, grandmothers, sisters of farm workers. We're bringing them here today to be able to give them a chance to communicate with each other, share their stories amongst each other, and celebrate ahead of Mother's Day weekend. Here, but thank you guys so much. This partnership means a lot to all of us and all of our teams, and we've been looking forward to it for a really long time. It's a really special day for them, but also for us, so we're excited to be here. Thank you all so much.
We are so grateful to the Warriors, to Modelo, to come together with us today, to be at Alas and really champion our mothers forward. I saw the smiles on their faces as they gathered and they saw the community coming to join with Alas. They feel so special. They feel recognized. They feel valued. And I think for so long they've been isolated, for so long in many ways, they feel as othered. But today, and in this space, and having the Warriors come and having Modelo come together and saying thank you, they feel special. And I think that's what Mother's Day is about. It's honoring their hard work. It's honoring the love that they give to us and to the community every single day. The Equity Bus is a one-of-a-kind model bus that is taking resources out into the field directly to our farm workers. We learned about this during COVID to really understand that as we sheltered in place, they were out in the fields being there for us and continue to be every single day. We also learned that their time and their work day doesn't always allow them to come out into the community for resources. So how do we change that? The Equity Express has allowed us to take counseling out to them, the arts out to them, education, food, nutrition, community partners. It's making a change, and it really is a model for our country, for other places across California to say, how do we reduce the disparities with farm workers? How do we increase health and wellness? And how do we go out to them to provide the resources and support that they need and deserve? In Mexico, there's a special art called Otomi, and we wanted that Otomi art to be present on the bus. So Antonio Rivera, who's a homegrown Half Moon Bay leader and now a graphic designer and artist, we asked him to partner with us. And so he came up with the different elements of the bus and the Otomi art. We wanted to be as if Alas pulled up to them and they knew what we represented right away. So for example, here our main office is yellow with all the colors and it's bright. And so when people come, they see the papel picado, they see the joy. We wanted that same joy to be packed into this bus. And so the art that he did and the design, really amazing. And there's different symbols on there like the jaguar that represents wisdom in Mexico and it represents indigenous knowledge. There's different elements there that are packed in. And so we wanted to create an opportunity of celebration, of indigenous culture, of roots, and of joy.
So we came here on the Alas Equity Resource Bus to the Cal Coastal Orchids Farm, and we're here with Alas and Modelo to hand out some produce, some fresh produce for these farmers to take home, things for their family to make sure that they're able to prepare a nice meal when they get home, along with some other goodies from Modelo and from the Warriors. We're here to show our support not only for the mothers, but for all farm workers in this moment, putting a special emphasis on the mothers that are here, but also just saying thank you to the whole community for all the work they do to keep this world running and to make sure that we're able to do our jobs.
So again, thank you for everything y'all do for the community, and tonight we'll definitely be raising one to you.
Y pues una de las cosas que nos gusta a nosotros de nuestra compañía, pues una de las cosas es que Modelo es una de la número 1 cerveza que más se vende aquí.
Modelo, obviously, we're a very proud Hispanic Mexican brand, and we want to make sure that we give back to those who are the backbone of our brand and our community. So we came out here today to partner with Alas and the Santa Cruz Warriors to go meet with some of the different matriarchs in the community, and also with some of the farm workers today. And we want to just give back, prep some food, and give away some items as well, and make sure that they feel appreciated.
It's very special. Every time we come and visit with the farms, they're just very happy to be seen. I think oftentimes, our farm workers have been neglected in the shadows. sometimes within our own communities, right? It's not something that we get to see day to day. I think it really means so much for this partnership today to come together and celebrate our mamas that wear so many different hats, right? They work here, they tend to their families, have to cook, and are raising the next generation. And so it really means so much to be able to come together, show them the love, and hold them tight in the community.